Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at CMG and ULTA. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like the video, go to the website, sign up, it's free, or subscribe to my YouTube channel down here in the right-hand corner. Subscribe, guys. But thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it, and let's get right into the charts. Guys, I'm talking about a CMG and an ULTA swing trade. Got beat up on this one pretty good. The ULTA one was a little bit better, but on the CMG, let's go over that one now. We've been in this thing shorting, trying to go long. I'm just afraid if the markets break down, we're going to go lower. So for me to go long in these markets, I need the overall indexes, the SPY, the IWM, to be a little bit lower to start going long in these trades. So when they go long, they're going to go up without me. I just wait for upper levels to possibly short these things. So we shorted here, we shorted here, we shorted there. We shorted, I don't know if we did it on this one. I think, well, no, you know what, on this one, because we trade Tesla a lot too, but I think we just did an intraday one here. We took a swing and we were pretty much out of it in one day. This was a great, oh my gosh, this was one of the, this one, there was a Tesla trader. Oh man, there's so many of them, but this was one of them that was really good too. I know there's some people on StockTwits as well, you know, going after this one, and this one faded nice. So got up, retraced it again, but this one started going up. It got us in the butt in the beginning. We started adding on 328 at 427.52, right in this area, and then the next level was the double top here. So it was like, all right, let's see if it busts through. Remember, when this thing hits a level so many times, 6 times later, it's going to possibly go through, maybe on some news, a little bit of bullish action, markets moving up, market trade, all that good stuff. So this thing, that's exactly what this thing did. I'm going to open it up a little bit more. Great bullish consolidation, guys. Started to pop up even more. We added at 442. 79, 452.10. That was our next area of, right in here. It's like, all right, let's see if it holds up. It's chopping around, holding some resistance, and then boom, pops up off the bullish pattern here. It was above the MAs, great stance, a little bit stretched. I'm surprised it didn't come back one more time and then go, but the bullish stance took off, went in the highs, went to earnings, I think it was, or maybe some news. We added the last half at 504.88, almost at the highs on after hours action or pre-market, whatever it was. This was a couple months ago, guys. I couldn't even tell you what it was. It maybe earnings, maybe news, but whatever. We shorted, put our last position. Our average price on Chipotle was 452.34. So we were right in this area of support. Came in, cracked down. We started pulling off at 425.25, half. Sold half of the half at 408, and then sold the remaining quarter today at 435, and then of course it dropped another $5 or $4 or whatever it was. And that's what usually happens with our trade. So every time we cover, guys, our swings, make sure you do more, because they're probably wanting us to chase it down and maybe get back into it, because that's what they do. Everyone's covering, then they send it down a little more to try to get those guys who covered to buy lower, and then they suck them up and short squeeze them. So they, the market makers. But you did fill the gap today. This could be a bounce area, guys. But it's coming off a real bearish pattern on the daily here. If this starts to crack, I like, the 353. You got a gap filled down here around 369. It depends where the overall markets are and when earnings are on this one. This one could go up 100. It could drop 100. I don't know. I still see Chipotle's busy. And not that I follow it, but, I'll eat there every so often, and it's usually pretty busy. So who knows? We'll see what happens. But when this goes up this far, too fast, it's going to pull back. And look, so instead of these short blow-ups, this thing blew up to 500 and then took everybody out. So basically, yeah, month and a half of gains was wiped out in a month and a half. Look at that, 100% retrace, guys. Awesome, just awesome. I wish we would have caught it a little bit higher, but you know what? Great trade. We'll take it, and on to the next one. All right, let's look at ULTA. All right, guys, so ULTA daily chart, we had 3.3 million. It was down $12.84. It's a retailer, and, Amazon's taken over the world, so finally this one's starting to exaggerate the move. You know how many people went in with full margin, everything? Oh, my gosh, the CEO said this is going to be great. Oh, my gosh, it's the strongest company ever. I think Kramer loves it, and then, bam, slamola, guys. So we were starting to short ULTA on 330 at 283.90. So we were back in this area here. We got a little bit, squeezed, but we knew, it could possibly go back. If you look at the technicals going back, let's go to the bigger time frame here. All right, so you got these areas here. You have the when it busted out. So it had this where area was chopping out. Bullish pattern on the weekly. I want to show you this pop. Came back into here. We were looking around the 300 area. So we added at 283.90 on 5/8, which was, as it was going up a little higher, where is it, 5/8, we add a little bit more at 296.34. Then we went at 5/9 this day. 5/9. Oh, this is weekly, so I'm not sure. Yeah, but this week we did at 296.34, 377 on 5/9, and then 5/25 we did more at 3/11. So we added 4 times. We still had room to add a little bit more. It did come down. Our average price ended up being at 298. So knowing, just go slow and steady, guys. You do a $10,000 position, you go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Knowing that, hey, this thing's going for the 300 area. If it breaks above 280, it could start marching. Bullish pattern on the weekly, boom, pops up and it goes. Let's look at the daily again. But daily, guys, wow, we had the gap up. And I was telling you, if this thing gaps up, guys, we're going to add our last half, 300 even number. You got to give this one a shot, guys. Let's look at a monthly too. Then we'll go over the trade a little bit more. A monthly, guys, high flyer, away from the 20 MA. Once it gets stretched, this one was stretched, came in, caught another bid up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 months up, and then now we're sliding. If we end up down here in July, guys, wow, this thing could really fast track maybe to 171. So be careful with that. But with the trade, we took the last half. Well, we started taking some off at 278. So that was almost a $20 gain there, and then at 270, so we got about 28 bucks. And then we took the last quarter position off at 260. So we got another 10 bucks on the trade, guys. So right in here, of course, we covered. And then it started slipping today. And, I knew it too. But you know what? When it was coming down, we were coming into these low pivots here. And it just got to a point where it's just like, is it gonna go any lower than that? Maybe. But, we took it off at the 200 MA, guys. I'm not going to mess around there. And then today we took it off at 260 down in here on these pivots. So first area because of 200 MA, that's why we took it off. And then the next one when we're flushing. And, here was good. And I was trying to wait, and it did actually go down to the gap fill. Dang. So I was looking at more of this consolidation down in here, saying, you know what, even number 260, you could get a bounce there. It's a little oversold, guys. If you're an Ulta fanatic, let's look at the go back to the weekly. Is there anything there? My gosh, this could go down to the 229, 230 area, guys. Be careful with this one. We'll see what the weekly close on Ulta. I'll do another video coming up. But if you're looking for some entry prices for this one, a little more maybe. Just one more thing before we go here. Yeah, 750 right there. There's your area, guys. 247, 91, 250. If that doesn't hold, gosh, you're going to double bottom at 230. So you could probably start adding 250, 230. Then you're going into earnings maybe if it cracks. I'm telling you, 174. A lot of these stocks are going to 200 MAs. High flyers, guys. Just be careful in these markets, like I always say. Again, bull or bear, we don't really care. But just want to be on the right side. And this one we were. All right, guys, if you like this video, subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on StockTwits. I do a lot of stuff there. And thanks again for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. And have a great night. God bless. See you on the charts.